Hello my loves, how are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with the prediction for the month of February for all zodiac signs. So just so you know, before the video and the readings are gonna start, I just wanted to let you know that sometimes the setting changes, the lighting changes, and also my voice changes. Sometimes I'm very energetic, sometimes I'm a little bit tired. It's just that I haven't recorded all zodiac signs at once. So it was at multiple times during the course of the week, and yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. And yeah, enjoy the reading and I will see you next time. Hello my dear Aries, so let's look into your energies for the month of February. What is going to happen? First of all, let's get one card so that we can get maybe a general idea about the theme of the month of February for my dear Aries, please. One card. Okay. Sexuality. So in this card, as you can see, it is very steamy, it's very passionate. What I can see in here is that there is something that is going to be sparkling your passion. It could be a new endeavor, it could be even when it comes to business, your career, something very, very exciting and something that you're gonna do with a lot of pleasure. So it could be, as an example, even maybe starting a new hobby, or maybe meeting some people that you haven't been with for a longest time. And February for you is it's a good month. What can I say? So something that you have been even maybe waiting for, maybe you have been talking to someone over the internet, and there might be a possibility for you to even talk about it, as in when you're gonna meet, or if it is going to be, if there are going to be some circumstances for the both of you to finally meet. I see that it might be possible for you in the month of February. So let's get some more cards. So my dear Aries, for the month of February, let's see, the High Priestess. Wow, so looking good, my dears. One more card. The Ace of Pentacles almost wanted to come out, but we have the Knight of Pentacles instead. So let's see in here. So as I have told you, it's almost like a wish fulfillment, something that you already know about, something that you have been wishing for, and right now it's going to be the right time for you to actually experience it, or at least know when it is going to be possible for you, especially with this Knight of Pentacles. So there might be maybe a date that you're gonna set, or maybe something that you're gonna talk about, if we are talking right now about a relationship, or maybe someone that you already are talking to. So for people that they don't know really is someone right now, or you are not casually talking to someone, this message doesn't apply to you. But what I see mostly, like for people maybe that you have met, that have met someone on the internet, or maybe on a dating app, and you have been talking for quite a bit and you don't know how to go about meeting, especially in those circumstances. I see that in the month of February, there is a high possibility that you're actually gonna meet, or at least know when you're gonna meet. And also for people in long distance relationships, I see that there is a possibility for again setting a date. And for people where for whom a relationship does not resonate, I see mostly maybe a new business endeavor. Maybe you're gonna meet some good friends that you really love and enjoy their company. But I see lots of fun and good times in the month of February for sure. So let's get some clarifiers. Let's start with the Knight of Pentacles. And sorry about my voice, my dears, it's a bit rusty this morning for some reason, but it is what it is. So Knight of Pentacles, please. Okay, so yeah, a new passionate beginning. So for the month of February, my dears, it's a new beginning in romance if it resonates with you, and also a new beginning in terms of your career. You might get an opportunity, you might get an offer, especially if it's something that you have been waiting for, or something that you have been eyeing, as in yes, when is this acceptance is gonna come about, when am I gonna get maybe an information from this application that I have sent. So definitely I see a positive, yeah, positive call, positive communication, and you're going to be very, very happy by getting this acceptance, or maybe getting like this new contact from this person, maybe that you have had even a crush on. So let's get one card. Ooh. So yeah, this relates to stability, and I see for some of you, yeah, it's very funny that it's something that you have been expecting, and it's something that you have been eyeing, but it's something also that is gonna come quite unexpectedly. So it's either by the form that you're gonna get it, or by the timing. Maybe you're gonna forget about this thing maybe that you have been wishing for, or this application that you have sent a long time ago, and when the answer is going to be sent to you and you're gonna receive it, it's really going to be a very, very beautiful time, and you're gonna be ecstatic. This is really what I see. So let's get some more cards. So this month for you, definitely a new passionate beginning. I see also that for people that wanted to change their place of residence, or maybe they have been having this calling maybe to travel somewhere, or maybe to go to another city, another country. I see that definitely there's going to be at least some planning that you're gonna do in the month of February, and you're gonna know and feel that it is going to be possible for you, especially if it's not for February, but at least like the stepping stones are always going to be established, and it's going to be only a matter of time before you're gonna meet this person that we are talking about here, or before you're gonna like travel, or before you're gonna maybe change work, because it's also I got indications about maybe even a new opportunity when it comes to your career. So let's get one more card. Yeah, it says in here going upward, which means a constant evolution, gain of confidence, acceptance of challenge, promotion, and recognition. So yeah, and I see for some of you it could be also like two things. It could be both those things that you have been talking about. It could be a new business opportunity, or an opportunity in a new company, or a promotion. And also when it comes to your love life, maybe you're gonna get an offer, or maybe someone that you have been wanting to talk to or communicate with, they might make their offer and do the first step basically, so that they can ask you out for something very simple, because the Knight of Pentacles is like a solid start, but it's also a slow start. So maybe you might go for a coffee, or you might go for a very simple date, and then talk with each other, and then things are gonna progress in the future. So let's get one last card. Progress again. Advancement, gaining recognition, again the word recognition. So it is also a possibility for you to get promoted, or to get something that people around you are going to be appreciating you for having it. You might celebrate this new beautiful promotion that you're gonna get. And it says in here also appreciation, accomplishment, achievement, acceleration, regular gain, and also more clarity. So yeah, those are the keywords in this card. And I know that so far we have almost mentioned all those keywords. So if it is about romance, it's something that is gonna start slow. You're gonna gain a lot more clarity, maybe about a new business venture that you would want to initiate. Especially there might be some kind of partnership that you're gonna be with someone else. You might start something very with a lot of potential that you're gonna gain in the future, but it is something that is going to be progressing in a slow manner. It's not something that is going to be starting from 0 to 100, but you're gonna see and feel the growth in the process that you're gonna initiate. So this is what I see for you, my dear Aries. That was a beautiful reading. I'm wishing you all the best for the month of February, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello my dear Tauruses, so what to expect in the month of February. Let's first of all get one card so that you can get maybe a general idea about the theme of next month, February 2021. Let's get one card from my dear Tauruses. One card please. One card. Oh, way too many. One card please. One card. Well, two cards. Okay, we're gonna keep those two. And so we have already seen the card that flipped before was fertility, and it's funny that right now we have birth and then distance. So my dears, what I see out of those two cards is that there is something that you have been waiting for, and that it's going to be at least if you're not gonna see it fully, you're gonna get some indication that it's gonna actually happen. It could be, as an example, that you're gonna find the opportunity that you were seeking, or maybe that you're gonna meet a new person, or you're gonna start or initiate a new conversation with someone, a new even relationship with someone. And for those of you who are already in a relationship, maybe you're gonna have a talk with your partner, and you're gonna see if it's maybe the right time for you to think about having children, to maybe go to the next step in your connection. Or as an example, if you are right now living separately, maybe you're gonna have a talk so that you can see if you can live together, or if someone can move into the other person's house, or if you are there is a possibility also of a proposal if you are at that stage of your relationship. So definitely with this distance and then birth, I see that there is maybe an effort for you, or maybe if you are, as I have told you, already in a couple, for the both of you, so that you can make this distance go shorter. Or if you are, as an example, just looking at someone, or maybe contemplating talking to someone, maybe in the month of February there is going to be this initiation of communication between the both of you. So definitely there is maybe something that you have been contemplating for a long time, but in the month of February the first step is gonna happen. So let's get some more cards about this particular message, or maybe any other messages that are going to be of relevance to you in the month of February. So yeah, it almost looks like those two people, they're just like coming together, and they're trying to make things happen, or meet in the middle. And I see that with this sun, there is also some clarity that is needed, especially with those clouds. So the sun is actually there so that you can illuminate some kind of darkness that is going around. Not darkness in a bad way, but something that is confusing, or something that you just want to get at the bottom of it. So as an example, if you have sent, if we are right now not talking about relationships, and although there is a big emphasis on connections and relationships in general, but let's just say that it's not something that you are right now dealing with. As an example, if you have sent some applications to certain companies and they are not maybe answering you, or they haven't answered you yet, maybe you're gonna initiate, you send them an email that you have already sent your application, so what is gonna come out of it, and you would want to get maybe a closure about certain things that you have been thinking about. And I see that in the month of February it's definitely going to be the case for you. So let's get some more cards, 2 more cards. And the deck is inverted, but I'm gonna keep this one in here. One more card, please. One more card. 2 cards. Okay, we're gonna keep those 2 together. At the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Pentacles. So definitely there is lots of work that is needed from you, but also if you are, as I have told you, in a connection, or you are just starting a relationship with someone, there is work that is needed from the both of you. And you see in those 2 cards, like there is those 2 people that are together, and there are like those other 2 people. It's almost like looks as day and night, and you don't know which part you are in, or maybe which picture fits the most when it comes to your circumstances. That's why you felt like it was very important to have this little talk, so that you can know where you are standing. And I see that this thinking, maybe thinking about where am I going, what is happening, is maybe has burdened you a little bit, especially since I'm hearing for some of you since like late 2020, so it could be December or November, but it's an energy that you have been in for quite a bit. And right now with this with this King of Swords in reverse, maybe in the past you felt like this initiation of this conversation was supposed to be from the other person, or you were just supposed to wait, as an example, for the company to get back to you. But you're gonna realize in the month of February, like why would you be waiting? Like, what's the point? You can just talk about it, or send an email, or just call someone and then see what this is all about. Yeah, get the closure that you are seeking. If you would want something to happen, if you would want something to actually if you want to even like talk about something so that you can deal with it once and for all, you can do it yourself with this work card. You can initiate it, and then you can move on from this conversation and the compromise that is needed in this particular situation. But afterwards you're gonna have a much clearer vision. Do you want to move on? Do you want to, like, what do you want to do? And based on valuable information, not based only on assumptions or on doubts, but on some valuable information that you're gonna get in the month of February. So my dears, if there is any doubt, or if you would want to have more information, do not be reluctant into speaking about it, and just be honest. Yes, we need to talk, or yes, please can you inform me about this application that I have sent. And you're gonna feel much better. I see by the end of the month of February there is definitely a decision that will already be made. You are already going to be making it in the month of February, and then you're gonna move on either into a next level in your connection, or you're gonna choose, with this 10 of Swords, like you're gonna choose maybe to go for something else, or but it's all depends on the both sides, and what the compromise is going to be at the end of the day. So I know that, especially if right now I'm talking to maybe someone that needs, of course, someone that needs feels like the other person should be the initiator in those kind of conversations, and they should be the one maybe making the proposal, or maybe making this first step and into taking this relationship into the next level. Of course, if we are right now talking about relationships, but being in this confusing state, it's not good for you, it's not good for your relationship, it's not good for anybody really. And if you are in this state, sometimes we need to put society norms, or what we think who should do what. Those energies should take the back seat with this justice, and we need to do what's right for us, and also take into consideration what's right for the other person as well. So let's get a clarification about this devil. Yeah, so if you are going to be staying or choosing to stay in this energy, like growth can be maybe perceived in the future, or maybe you're gonna be waiting and nothing is gonna come out of it. But do not expect something out of a relationship where you haven't talked about how to go about it. So there wasn't a point in time where you sat down and actually talked about how your relationship is gonna evolve in the future. So at some point in time, there is always one part that is going to be willing to talk about what is going on, where are we going from here, and then there is a decision obviously that is going to be made afterwards. And I see that either ways, my dears, this peace of mind that you're gonna get afterwards is going to be permitting you to go for what you want, either with your person, either with this company, if they're going to be willing to hire you. But you are going to be in a much better space. It's just that our mind sometimes, they like tricks us into keeping ourselves in this doubtful state. But being in a clear environment is much better, like a million times better than just be confused and you don't know really what you're doing. So let's get 2 more cards. Okay, the first one is family, and it was in reverse. So it says in here, family, love, community, intimate relationships. So yeah, so if we are right now talking about maybe a family member, or it could be a friend, a long-term friend, and you feel like things are not going on just the way that you would want them to go, or things are a little bit different, it's better to actually talk about it. And if like the dynamics in these connections have lost their spark, maybe it's time to take a step back and then to move your own way, move to your own success, your own fulfillment. And then maybe you're gonna meet this person once again later in your life journey. But it's really like, this is what the card, those are the messages that the cards are actually suggesting. It's better to have a clear mind and a clear vision than to stay in this rosy but very doubtful and cloudy environment. So the second one is, yeah, development. It says progress, continuity, prudent, like going slow but prudently, adaptation and convenient approach. So maybe you don't want to rock the boat. Maybe you are in a like environment where you feel already comfortable, but do not like do not think about the worst. Maybe it's just really in your mind, as I have told you. Like, our mind can put so many tricks on us, and we can sometimes just sit down and imagine or expect the worst. But I don't see that really in those cards. I see that with those 2 cards at the bottom of the deck, which is for me how this situation is gonna end. You're gonna feel much better, this is for sure. And with this Eight of Pentacles, I see that if we are right now talking about a relationship, there is going to be a willingness for the both of you, for both sides, to actually work on anything that either of you would want. So if right now maybe your partner or you are not ready to go to the next step, or something of the sort, do not think about like the worst case scenario. It is not gonna happen. Both of you actually cherish and love this union that you have, and both of you're gonna be willing to actually work on it. And if, as an example, you're gonna get a rejection from this work application, maybe just talking about it, maybe they're gonna be willing to offer you an internship. Maybe they're going to be giving you an advice that you're gonna very much capitalize on. And please, my dears, this is something that I always say: if you get like a rejection from an application, at least send an email and tell, maybe ask what you can improve, like what are the reasons why, and the answer or maybe the feedback is going to be very, very valuable to you. So either ways, I see, my dears, that this situation is gonna end in a better way for you. So please do not be reluctant into making the first step. So this is what I see for you, my dear Tauruses. I'm wishing you all the best in the month of February, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my lovely Geminis. So let's see what is gonna come for you in the month of February. First of all, we're gonna get one card so that we can get a general message about what's gonna come for you in the month of February. And we have evolution or development, because here in French it really doesn't mean the same thing as in English, and it means progress or development. So what I see in here is that there is a need for you to step up, or you are actually going to be stepping up into getting out of your head, because I see that you have been thinking a lot about doing something, and you were thinking, should I go, should I do it, should I not, should I? And with this card and what depicts in here, maybe you are almost there. You want to make the first step, you want to go there, you want to have this thing that you were actually wanting to get, but you are at the same time maybe reflecting on the past, and you are saying to yourself, like, why, what if I'm gonna repeat like the past mistakes? What if I'm going to be living the same thing that I have already lived, and that was like heartbreaking for me? If you have been through some kind of relationships that like were pretty much crushed you in some kind of way, especially emotionally, and I see for some of you even financially, or yeah. So this is really I see that you're almost there. Like, you want to evolve out of being fearful, of over analyzing, overthinking, and you want, I'm hearing, you want to take a risk. So let's see, what is this all about? So what is this risk is all about? What do you want to do, my dear Geminis? What is it that you are fearful of? Yeah, maybe you're having a crush on someone, and you don't know if this person is right for you. You don't know if you even, let me get the two more cards, and then I'm gonna give you, yeah, yep. So the Hierophant is all about a structure. So maybe you have met a lot of people that were, your relationships end up in the same way, or yeah, you can see those two disciples, they look the same. There are two keys, those keys look the same. So for you are thinking right now, should I, with this also, this black and white, which is all about making decisions, should I follow my intuition and then go for what I want, go for my happiness, go for that lovely home that I always imagined myself to be in? Or should I just give up? Should I just settle? Should I just go for someone that is stable, someone that is going to be helping me raise my kids, have a family with them, and that's about it? But there is, I don't know why I feel like for some of you, or for almost all of you, have this image in your mind of having a beautiful home, a warm environment, someone that you actually truly deeply love, with whom you're gonna start a family. But you feel like everyone that you meet, they're same old, you're repeating the old same old stories and mistakes, and you end up in the same spot at the end of the day. So this is really what you are reflecting on in the month of February. Especially, I see for some of you that you might already have a crush on someone, or you might be, yeah, and you don't know if you should go, you should stay. What is it that you need to do at this particular moment? Yeah, your intuition is telling you to do something, but the baggage that you are actually carrying with you from the past is preventing you from following your intuition. So maybe this person is a little bit different, but even so, even if you feel like there is something different about this person, I really would want to at least know what they're all about. But I see that for some of you, you have already felt that in the past, and people have disappointed you. So let's get some more cards. So for you, my dears, in the month of February, it's almost like, should you make that step? Should you go for a new connection, a new passionate connection, or should you settle? So Oh wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords. Oh, and then the Seven of Cups. So what I see in here is that there is like especially with this Wheel of Fortune, and Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles, and this cycle that you have been in when it comes to love and connections is, I'm hearing it, you have been there for long enough. It's almost like yes, things look great, things look perfect, and then at a certain point in time, like, things go south so rapidly and so drastically, you just don't know where it actually came from, and then you go back into the same old, even if you felt like, while this is a new chapter, this is a new person, I feel that there is something different about our relationship, but you don't know why things go in the starting point over and over again. And what I can tell you, my dears, is that what the cards are showing, especially with this Ten of Swords and then the Seven of Cups, I see that you are maybe almost putting people on a pedestal way too soon. So it doesn't matter if someone looks like that they are just perfect for you, or that you feel like you have a deep soul connection with them. Time is extremely important. It doesn't matter if you fall in love with them like very rapidly, or if they show that they are the right partner for you. All that I can tell you from all the cards that are laid in front of us is that there is a need for you to make a decision to slow it down a little bit, to have some valuable talks or maybe discussions with the people that you get involved with, and to see things for what they are, not for what you would want them to be. Or if you see some red flags, especially with all this red that is depicted in the Hierophant in here, recognize it as such and take it into consideration, and just don't just bury it just because there is this person they have so many qualities that you can actually bat an eye on, like some very important red flags that you see. So be very honest with yourself when you see something that you know in the long run that you're not going to be okay with. And all I can tell you, my dears, is do not close your heart when it comes to love, because you might feel like you are protecting yourself, but you're only preventing your heart from experiencing what it actually is here for. It's like to love, to be in a compassionate connection, to be in a connection where you can feel like this person is right for you, and not when this person is not around or not looking at you, you imagine like what kind of connection you would want, you might be in, if you actually have allowed your heart to actually guide you and to be in with someone that you're gonna actually fall in love with. So I know that it might be very difficult for many of us, and especially if you have been into some kind of rough times in the past. But with this 10 in here, and with this 10, and also we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the number 10, it's time for you to actually close that chapter. And yes, we have all been at a certain point naive and innocent, and we wanted to see the best in everyone, and even in ourselves. But you have gained lots of knowledge, you have gained lots of wisdom, and now it's time for you to capitalize on what you have learned, so that you can identify if this person that you have a crush on is actually the right person for you. Do not close yourself down. I don't see that it's going to be helpful to you in any kind of way. Even if you feel like you're gonna settle down with this number 5, things might change in the future. And when we are not sure about someone, it's very difficult to work on a connection. It's very difficult to actually make it work, especially if you feel like, oh, this was a safe option for me. But ask yourself a question: what is really a safe option? And is there anything that we can call safe, really? So let's get 2 more cards. Yeah, unification. And it says in here convergence, unification, also a combination of forces, being stronger as a couple, as in if we are fragmented. So what I see out of this card is that having this solid ground, and you can see in here with those waters that they are assembling, so that you can get, after all, you can get a river, and then from there the river like pours into an ocean. So what I see out of this card is that our emotions, they play a big role in connections, and they are like, this is really the message that I got earlier. Being in love with someone is actually our driving force to make it work, into no matter what the difficulties. And there is no such a thing as a relationship without struggle, without challenges. It is just an imaginary relationship. When we have this driving force that comes from the heart, we are willing to work on it. We are willing to actually be there for the other person no matter what, and just to try to find the solution, especially because this is a unification. Like, no matter how much I try to meet you in the middle, you are doing the same. So the waters are actually try from all kind of sides to actually meet in the middle. So when there is love that is shared, when there is love that is pure, both sides are going to do the possible and even the impossible, so that they can meet somewhere. So this is why it is very important to have this solid ground, this ground that is based on love and on deep connections with someone. Because no matter how we would want to be just in a connection, just to have a family, just to settle down, with time, especially with this number 5 in the Hierophant, yes, it started up as being stable, as being very safe, and nothing is gonna happen afterwards, and I'm going to be safe, my emotions are going to be safe. But we go back in ground zero again. Like, we think that this person, like, they're gonna be with me until the end of time, because they were my safest options. But things change, and when there is not enough love, and let's not fool ourselves, as in, if you think that someone is safe for us, and if we think that even if we are not in love with this person, they're going to be the best option for us, the other person, they also have their own intuition, and they know that you are not in love with them, and you want them just because you would want to start a family, or to be with someone that is going to be there for you. And with this black and white, like, the almost the maneuver can shift, like, at any point in time, and things are going to be burdensome as you go on in this relationship. Because when someone is not going to be feeling that they're desired, that they're appreciated, like, if we think about the other party's side, they're just going to be again willing to take out of this connection, and maybe leave the other person hanging, or just go to the next best thing. All right, so let's not fool ourselves by looking at something that is safe as truly safe. There is no such a thing. And with this family, I see, especially with this 37, I see that maybe some of you have been thinking about, well, right now it's the time for me to settle down. It's time for me to start a family. I'm gonna look for someone that is just right, so that I can start a family with. But all I can tell you, my dears, is take a little bit of time, so that you can reassess your choices. Because I see that especially with this soulmate and family love, community, intimate relationships and connections, I see that you are going to be able to actually have a beautiful relationship. But you need to take that risk at the beginning, especially if you feel like you have a lot to lose. But just think in perspective, and think, like, what are you really gaining into settling down with someone that you're not in love with? So this is what I see for you, my dear Geminis. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will be connecting with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear Cancerians. So what is it about the month of February? What are you going to experience? What is going to come for you? Let's get, first of all, one card from this deck, so that we can get a feeling on the overall energy for you, my dears, in the month of February. So one card, please. One card. Oh, wait. Okay, jealousy. Jealousy. So what I see in here is that there are lots of misconceptions, maybe about certain things that you want and certain things that you don't want. And there is some maybe even confusion about certain people, and you feel like you just want to go for it, but at the same time you feel that there is something in the background that is needed to be checked. But my dears, what I see out of this card is that there is very much a need for you to take a little bit of time so that you know people a little bit better, and also do not be willing to give right off the bat. Especially with this woman in here, she's wearing red, and red for me is all about passion. So I'm hearing for you, my dears, in the month of February, there is a need for you to take a step back. Especially if there is someone that is coming around. It could be an ex, it could be someone that you have met in the past and you have seen their true colors, and right now they're like coming back at you. Yeah. And maybe asking you to start over, to give them another chance. But my dear, I don't see that you're gonna give them a chance. I'm just going to be giving you the information that they might be coming around. It could be a friend that you have discovered that they were a true snake in the past, but right now they're saying that they're sorry, that they don't want to be in that energy anymore, and that you were a valuable friend, and they just want to be around you again, just like the old times. But the question to ask is that have they really changed? Like, because the cards are not indicating that there was any change that have happened in their life or in their ways. So with this star card, I see that maybe they're looking at you as someone that is unattainable right now. Maybe you have had a total glow up. If we are right now talking about a relationship or even a friend, maybe they have seen that right now you are in a better place. You are like working on yourself, working on your own independence. Maybe you have leveled up your finances. You look great. You look awesome. You feel awesome. And I don't know why I feel like they might be a little bit triggered by that, and they want to get back so that they can actually get something out of this energy. It could be getting introduced to new people, or maybe even like try to get where you are at this particular moment. But my dears, you are not going to be fooled. This is obvious, because I see that you're already bored with those offers and you're not going to be willing to get back into those old energies anymore. I'm just letting you know that in the month of February, those people might come around and try to get some of this of what you have already established. So let's get some more cards, some clarifications on what is this all about. So yeah, so I see that this person that is going to be reaching out to you in the month of February, they have waited a lot for the right moment to approach you. So maybe they haven't got the right opportunity in the past, or maybe that they were not sure that they had maybe to make the first move. Maybe you were a very good friend that was always there for them, and right now they feel like their ego might get hurt, maybe to just come around and ask you maybe to hang out or something of the sort, and that they need to work a lot on this relationship and also on themselves, so that they can gain your trust again. But I'm just giving you those informations because this is really what is happening, but you already know what to do, my dears. So with this Seven of Wands in reverse, we have the Ace of Swords and also the Hierophant. I see that maybe in the past you have blocked them entirely. Maybe you have blocked them from your social media, on your phone, everything really. But right now they are trying maybe to find some this one wanted to come out as well. Yeah, this is really out of insecurities, and there is no secure someone that feels right about themselves, that they still linger in those energies of jealousy, or maybe trying to get something that they feel like they're entitled to. So this person, they really they're not neither good or bad. There is the good or bad in myself, in every one of us, but this person, they need some time of variable self-reflection. They really need some time to work on themselves, and they see that this comes from deep hurt. Maybe they don't see their own value. This person, they're really sad, they don't see their own value, and they feel like everything that you have achieved, it's something that they can never achieve by themselves. That's why they would want to get back in your life, just to know how have you been able to do it, or maybe to mingle with your social circle, so that they can get some out of this, some of what you have already established. So let me get a clarification on this, those couple of cards. Yeah, so I see that, yeah, look at that, the devil at the bottom of the deck. So whomever the person that is going to be trying to get back in your life, they're going to be seeing you thriving, but they need to go their own way, and they know that. It's just that right now they're being stubborn, and they just want to get almost to have it easier, like Seven of Swords. Look at that. That was the only card that was missing, so that we can get even a clearer vision of what is happening. So this person, they do not have the best intentions. They are eyeing what they can get out of this connection and relationship. And if we are talking right now about an ex, and I have told you that this woman, she looks like she's wearing red, this attempt for them to get back to you is based on lust, based on desires, and they want to get physical to you, basically, and just there is nothing that is going to be preventing them to actually behave in the same way that they were in the past. So my dears, all I can tell you, I don't see, like 90% of you, my dear, you are not going to be allowing this person to get back in your life, because you're gonna know that they haven't really changed. But what I see, my dears, is that if you are going to be maybe allowing them to get back and to start over little by little, allow yourself to get enough information. This is all I can tell you, and that was one of the first messages that we got for your energies in the month of February. So take a little bit of time, see if this offer is full of roses or full of venomous snakes, and then it is going to be your choice to make. But do not be rushed, or maybe even pressured into taking this offer, because I see with those Three of Cups in here right in front of you, you already have a lot going on in your life, and they can see that. You can see like the contrast in those imageries. This person, they're looking at this Three of Cups they don't have anymore, and you have Three of Cups just in front of you. You are enjoying them. That's why they would want maybe to get a piece of it and to be happy around you. So you could be, as an example, especially for people with Cancer Moon, Sun or Rising, especially Moon. I see in a relationship, and I know that in relationships you are very caring and very warm, a very warm person. And if someone comes to you just to feel comfortable, to just be with someone with whom they feel like they are at home, they're in their own environment, you go very far, so that you can make feel people that you care for, make them feel comfortable, and they really miss that. This is really what they miss. And if they are not in this more empowered, more mature, so I see lots of immaturity. If you don't see that they have matured enough so that you can be connected with them in any kind of way, even as friends, I know for sure that you are going to be choosing to go your own way, because you already have lots going on in your life. You don't want to go back in a place that you have outgrown. So influence, seduction, look at that. So they are going to be maybe trying to seduce you, and you can see this woman also, it's in red. So maybe you have leveled up your appearance, or you have leveled up your energy in general. You are more sensual, more magnetic, and this is what really is stimulating them at this particular moment. Maybe you are posting certain pictures on Instagram or on your social media, and they really are thinking about what is the best way so that they can approach you, so that they can actually initiate any kind of communication with you. So let's get one more card. And I'm not saying that they are insincere, my dears, but they need to almost deal with their own demons. I see that they are not in the best place to be in a good relationship with anybody. They need to have a little bit of self-reflection and see what was their part into making this connection in this relationship actually go south, and what was their part into making other connection that they had in the past actually fail. So this is really what they need to do. They need to have some time for self-reflection. Again, I'm not saying that this person is bad. This is not what I'm saying. But you being together, maybe there is a need for the both of you to take a little bit of time apart. Yeah, it says in here, obscuring the light, adoption of a low profile, difficulties, yeah, so they are looking at you right now and they see you shine. This is really what I see. And with this 3 and 6, they would want to get around you, especially with this 3. So 3 is all about being in your own inner circle, and the number 6 is calling me again with this devil card, is to get something material and something tangible out of your connection. So this is what I see for you, my dears. It is going to be after all your choice to make, but all I can tell you and what all the cards are actually asking you to do is to slow down, and so that you can gather enough information to make the right choice in the future. So this is what I see for you, my dear Cancerians. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear Leos. So let's see for the month of February for you, my dears, how is it going to be? Let's first of all get one card so that we can get a general message, maybe a theme of the month of February. So one card, please. One card. One card. Okay, verdict. So with this verdict, I see if you are at this particular moment waiting for something to happen, waiting for maybe someone to get back to you with a response, waiting for some clarity, because there is this sun in here that is depicted in this card, waiting for an information that you're gonna use into making a very important like you're gonna give your verdict about some kind of circumstances. I'm just going to be giving you an example. Maybe you have sent certain application or some applications, and you are thinking like I would like to know if it is going to be for me or not. If not, I'm gonna move on once and for all to something else, or I'm going to be changing my focus and going like in another field, or maybe even going back to school. So there is a drastic change, or maybe that you are predicting right now or thinking about, but it's almost like you would need a little bit more information so that you can actually be in circumstances where you can make pick one option or the other. So let's get some more cards. So how is it going to be for you, my dear? Option number sorry about that, I have been doing a card reading, and no, it is for my dear Leos. Okay. So 3 cards. Wow. So 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and then the 10 of Pentacles. So what I see in here is that maybe in this year 2021 you have made the decision to actually choose something that you like, and also something that can generate money for you. So when it comes to work, maybe a job that you are looking for at this particular moment, or it could be even just opening your horizons maybe to other possibilities that might be possible for you, basically. So with this 10 of Pentacles, I see that following your heart desire is going to be definitely pulling you towards your own abundance. And even if it's going to be difficult, like the road is never easy, but you being determined, passionate, motivated is going to be almost making the journey easier, a lot more easier. So what I see out of those, because I know that not everybody right now is only focused on career and finances, but if we are talking right now about relationships, I see that it's time for you. You are you have made the decision, like in this 2021, you would like to meet the one for you. You would like to be involved in people that are right for you, with whom you connect deeply, and it is really a decision that you have made. I see that there is going to be a victory for you, especially in the month of February. So you might meet someone, or you might be just at the preliminary, the initial stages. I'm not going to be saying that word, it's difficult for me. The early stages of maybe building a very solid connection in the future. So with this six of those six feathers, for me, feathers also symbolize swords. So I'm getting the information of the Six of Swords as well. So there might be a change, even energetically. Maybe you're gonna pull your energy out of people that you have been given lots of chances to before, and right now you are focused only on balanced connections, and you are willing to actually give as much as you take. So be in a balanced connection, not only from your own perspective, but from the other person's perspective as well. So let's get some clarifiers about those cards, so that we can get maybe additional information about what is going to happen for you, or what do you need to know when it comes to the month of February. So, okay. Tower in reverse. And those two cards, oh, they all came out reversed. Okay, let me see. So with this Ace of Swords right in the middle of your spread, you have almost sat down, and you have it's almost you had a real talk with yourself. You sat down and you were almost, I don't know if you were writing it down, or you were even like just thinking about it, but you were quite practical about this change that you would want to implement in your social life, but also in your finances and career. There was maybe a realization, or something that you realized quite some time ago, but it's almost like you were taking a little bit of time, so that you can actually sense it, you can make sense of it, and also you can apply it in your reality, which is ask for things that you are capable to make yourself. So as an example, if I want someone that is ambitious, if I want someone that is successful, if I want someone, etc., etc., there is lots of beautiful qualities that we would want in our friendships, in our relationships. I need to look for those qualities in myself. So this is really what you are facing at this particular moment, and this is a very, not everybody can do that. This is a very brave step, and I congratulate you on actually implementing, or even putting it down, so that those changes can be implemented in your life. And with those two, I see that you are not right now in a mode that you would want to chase, and you are not willing to chase anybody. You are not willing to be bothered with any kind of conflicts. You're done with that. You're done with all the kind of BS maybe that you have experienced in 2020, and now you are focusing on yourself. Yes, you are eyeing new connections, new relationships, but most importantly, you are willing to go for what's yours, as in your business, owning something, calling something your own. And then if you feel like you would want the same in the other person, it's almost like it's gonna come in a more natural way. So let's get some more cards. So I don't know if you already have some kind of a business idea, and you just would want to make the building blocks so that it can flourish in this year. So I see that this year actually is going to be very I'm hearing lucky. I'm lucky for you if you would want to start a business, if you would want to go for something new, start a new activity or hobby that maybe in the future, in the next years, it might be transformed into something that you're gonna do professionally and gaining an income out of it. So this is a very beautiful year to follow something that you actually enjoy doing, and you're gonna capitalize and get a lot of money pursuing this new thing that you would want to implement. The receptive, so especially in here with those two cards, in here it says devotion, patience, also support, abstinence, receptivity, intuition, earth, and mother. So with those two two words or keywords, we have earth and mother, and especially with this nine of pentacles, right now you are in a mode to put the seed in the soil and to expect beautiful things to actually flourish. So right now it's all about planning, it's all about like initiating things. It could be just starting a new hobby, just starting maybe a new course, learning something new, having new skills and capabilities. And when it comes to the receptive, I see that things are gonna it's almost like you initiate something, but with this receptive you are allowing it actually to come back to you in a much beautiful way. And I'm going to be giving you another example. Let's say you are looking right now to gain a new certification or maybe to learn something new, but maybe especially in here with this number 2, maybe even in the month of February, maybe someone is gonna share something. It could be an idea, it could be maybe just talking about something that is going to be giving you some innovative idea that you're gonna maybe that is gonna help you maybe establish something for yourself. So connecting with people and also like exchanging ideas, especially if we are talking about maybe business ideas, or even beyond that, even if we're talking only about our hobbies and what we do in our leisure time. I see that I see a lot of you already know what you're gonna do, to be honest. But for people that are thinking right now, they're just in the process of thinking about what they can do for their own. I see that especially in the month of February, there is lots of discoveries about your desires and what you would want to do in the future. So yeah, there is a crossroad that, or maybe a decision that is needed for you to make in the month of February, but you are just waiting right now for additional information. And also, February is definitely going to be like a valuable start for you to start a business. Like it's a very strong message that I'm getting for you, my dears. Attraction of opposites, seduction, temptation, magnetism, passionate meeting, 50-50, marriage and sexual union. So with this number 44, what I'm getting out of this card is that you are attracting the one that you are attracting a person that is going for the same things that you are going for. I wanted to phrase that properly because this is really the strongest message that I'm getting out of this card. With this, all this seduction, temptations, and passion that is depicted in this picture, I see that the more that you are turning your focus into things that you are passionate about, there is I'm not going to be even saying that there is a high chance, because I feel there is a certainty that you're gonna meet someone that is a go-getter, that is ambitious, that is willing to level up and to make something out of their lives, and you're gonna be at exactly the same energy together. And it's almost like this new vibrant and passionate, motivated state that you're gonna be in. When you're gonna decide to be in a connection and a relationship with this person, it's going to be quite intense. This is all I can tell you. So this is what I have for you, my dear Leos. I'm wishing you all the best in the month of February, and I'll see you next month. Bye. Hello, my dear Virgos. So what do you need to know when it comes to the month of February? How is it gonna go for you, my dears? So let's get first of all one card so that you can get a general message about the theme of the month. 2 cards, just one please, 1 card please. 1 card so that you can get an idea about what is it that is, what's gonna happen in the month of February. What do you need to know? So my dear Virgos, okay, tranquility. Beautiful. So with this card, what I see very strongly is that if you have been maybe reluctant, or if you have found it a little bit difficult to find stick on a very productive routine, I'm hearing a productive routine, and also certain practices that you have overlooked, and in the month of February and even right now you feel like they're like necessary and almost essential in your everyday life, and you need to make some time so that you can actually include them in your routine. So I see in here it could be yoga, it could be meditation, it could be just take a little bit of time so that you can have some peace of mind and just breathe. So it could be taking care of your body, drinking a lot more water, maybe implementing some it really depends on each and every one of you, but it could be, as an example, you're gonna say every month I'm gonna schedule one day where I'm gonna go and do my nails and do my hair. It really depends. We enjoy different things, but you're gonna make sure to include certain maybe self-care practices as a part of the schedule, not something that you're gonna do if you have time, but something that is needed and that is included and as important as everything else. So this is really what is gonna come for you in the month of February, and I see that many of you have already started maybe implementing some very important and beautiful changes in your everyday life. But in the month of February, it's almost like it's gonna come more and more natural to you, and you're gonna be more comfortable into into including them in your everyday life. So with this Magician, I don't know why I see that you're gonna take care of your body in a different way that what you have been doing in the past. So as I let me give you an example. If you felt like maybe you needed just some time out and you felt really good about that, and it was really beneficial for your mental health, so that you can meditate, so that you can have like some very peaceful time just by yourself, I see that you're gonna know that there are certain things that are as important as meditating or maybe exercising, and that the chemicals in our bodies are influenced also by the foods that we are taking in, and also by the people that we are interacting with. So with this Magician, also with the infinity on the top of his mind, you're gonna be illuminated about certain things that you have been doing or that you have been subjected to, that were also having a very important effect on how you feel and on like your daily life in general. So as an example, if there were certain people that when you interacted with them, you just felt down, you didn't feel good, right now you're gonna recognize that, and you're gonna feel like, no, I would want to be with people with whom I feel safe to actually be myself, just as in this Magician. He's powerful, he can do everything, but he's not reluctant into just showing it off into the world. Maybe you felt like you needed to dim your light a little bit just for other people to leave you alone and not be bothered by the way that you portray yourself, but this decision or those energies, like, they belong in the past. You already see things for what they are right now, and you are willing to make the like the relevant changes, or maybe the changes that are needed, so that you can be in a more comfortable and a peaceful state. So let's get some more cards. Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles for me, it talks about health, because for me, no matter what, how much money you have, health comes first. Health comes first. It is our most important and valuable asset, and this is really what you're gonna recognize. And you can see in here, there's almost like a community that are gathering together, like animals, people from all ages, like their children and adults and even elderly people. You're gonna see the whole picture. You're not just gonna see like, yes, I'm gonna exercise and I'm gonna be in a better space, in a better place, in my body. This is those were the old ways I'm hearing. So right now you are seeing yourself as a whole, just as in this card in here. There is this person, but there is also the environment that is shining, that is beautiful, that is fertile, and that is permitting him actually to enjoy his state of tranquility even more. So let's get one more card. So my dear Virgos, the devil, and yeah. Beautiful. So really, there is the death of something that was very toxic and very draining. I'm hearing, like especially with those two people, like some people, they can't help it, like this is their own nature to complain, or maybe to just talk about negative things. If it's not something that you like, if it's not something that you actually feel comfortable into hearing over and over again, it's just time for you maybe to distance yourself or to move on from those connections once and for all. So, and you see in here, in this card, there is as well as in this one, they're like children, they're people from all ages, and this environment is not good for you anymore. It's not fulfilling you, and you would want to see better, be in a better like environment, so that you can feel like it's time for you to thrive, and that this environment actually is almost helping you and pushing you to be the best version of yourself. So I'm just going to be giving you another example. If you are right now, maybe if you have already started to take care of like your diet, like what you eat, or I'm not gonna say like necessarily a diet, but you are changing your food preferences. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are trying to lose weight or not, but even if you are in the best shape ever, and you feel like what you are eating is not really what is gonna promote your like physical, but also your mental health. So everything, really, our body is interconnected with all the chemicals that we are subjected to. It could be pollution, it could be also discussions that are draining, and you are looking for your own fulfillment and your own satisfaction at this particular moment. So let me just continue on the example that I wanted to give you. If you are making some changes in what are the types of food that you would want to eat from now on, and there are some friends or maybe family members that are still in their own ways, and they're like telling you that you're ridiculous, or that you are overdoing it, or that they're encouraging you maybe to just chill, and why not like some cake from time to time. And I'm not saying that they're coming from a bad place at all. Like there might be like telling you that like in a genuine way, they just want you to chill and not take things that seriously. But if you think that they're not promoting like this very positive change that you are implementing in your life, it's time for you to put your foot down, just as this magician in here is doing. And like, it's my way from now on. If it's not the case, then I'm going to be trying to distance myself from like hearing the same thing all over and over again, although I know that it is really not good for me anymore. I don't want to be in those I don't want to be feeling down and tired, and have this fatigue that I really don't know where is it coming from, and it is coming from my poor food choices, and I'm departing from this state right now. So yeah, You really are taking control, and you are going to be, especially in the month of April, with this number 4, in the month of April, you are going to be in a much better place when it comes to your health. And yeah, maybe you feel like you would want to help someone, as in to get out of the house, or maybe to exercise with you. But all I can tell you, if they're not going to be the ones that are going to be coming to you and asking you for help, do not try to change people that are around you, because the natural reaction is that they're going to be changing you into being, or maybe to go backwards. So this is a very beautiful, positive, important change that you're implementing. But what I can tell you, my dear, is that if you would want to go or maybe achieve your goal without much resistance of people around you, try to prevent yourself in some kind of way from giving advice to people, especially if they are not the ones that they're going to be maybe asking you for help or advice. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, this is a very important change that you're implementing, and with this card in here, it's full of greenery and full of a beautiful prospects of what you're gonna experience in the past. So definitely you're gonna have more energy, you're gonna feel much more at ease with how you feel about your body, with how you feel about your energy levels. I see that you're gonna be so much more energetic, and this energy that you're gonna gain it's gonna benefit you also in your work, in your relationships, in your connections, and also in how you feel and perceive yourself in general. So I really encourage you, this is a very beautiful change that you are going through right now. And if there's some messages of advice that have resonated with you, I truly highly advise you to take them into consideration. So opposition, yeah, different points of view, personal differences, disharmony, and also, yeah, miscommunication, or even stopping to communicate with someone. I see that if you don't see eye to eye with another person, you don't have to change their mind, and they don't have to change your mind as well. So if you feel like you have reached a dead end, be honest about it. Say to the person, yes, this is really what you think, and this is what I think. And at the end of the day, if what I'm doing is something that is going to be appealing to you in the future, I can always help. But right now, maybe it's not the right time. So do not try to get into any kind of back and forth with anybody. If they think that you're overdoing it, it's their own point of view, and the more that you're going to be nonchalant about those maybe comments, or even to distance yourself a little bit from being subjected to those comments, it's going to be much better for you in this new journey that you are embarking on. So let's see, my dear Virgos, one more card. Yeah, it says in here, enhancement, sharing, awards, fulfillment, expansion, abundance, encouragement, fertile. What did I say about which card? Yeah, the Ace of Coins. So with the Ace of Coins, I already told you that you're going to be in a much more fertile space, so that you can do other things in your life. It could be that in the future you might be even willing to start something for yourself. It might be something that you have never envisioned that you're going to do in the future. But I see that you're going to be much more inspired. You're going to meet new people that are going to be in a different mindset. And definitely there is lots of things that you're going to expect from this shift that you're gonna initiate. So I'm wishing you all the best. I know that this is a journey that not everybody are willing to take, because it might be a bumpy road in the beginning, but I know that many of you, I feel that you have already like started moving like further, like some steps ahead right now. And all I can tell you is move on. You are doing a marvelous job already, so congrats on what you have already achieved, and I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of support to go even further in the future. So this is what I see for you, my dear Virgos. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear Libras. So let's see what is gonna come for you, my dears, in the month of February. So what do you need to know? What is it that you're gonna experience in the month of February? So let's get some messages first. So one card that is going to be symbolizing maybe the overall energy in the month of February. So my dear Libras, one card please. Okay, compromise. And I already got the imagery of your card, which is the card of justice, and you see in here there are those scales that are in total balance, and those two people, they're actually either making a deal or maybe trying to compromise on something. So there is a compromise that is going to be made in the month of February. It doesn't it's not necessarily about someone else. It could be even with yourself. Maybe you're gonna compromise on certain things that you wanted or certain things that you were doing, and you felt like there is a need to go back into balance. There is a need to take a step back into seeing what are the things that are or the points that need a little bit of improvement. So this is really what is the overall energy, is to try to meet someone or try to compromise or meet someone in the middle. So let's see what this is all about. What is this all about, my dear my dear Libras? My dear Libras, what do you need to know when it comes to the month of February? What is it that you need to know? Okay. Oh, look at that. Whoa. So definitely there's going to be a new passionate beginning for you. This is something that you have been eyeing for a long time. So you can see in here in this Queen of Wands, she's looking at this wand and she's saying like, should I go for it? Should I not? What should I do? So it could be a very important change, but something that you really have wanted for a very long time. But there is lots of things that you need to let go of. It could be changing your place of residence. It could be letting go of certain things that are right now a bit comfortable for you, so that you can experience this new thing in the future. So let's see what this is all about. Let's get some more cards. So definitely a new passionate beginning, something that you're gonna go for. Wow, look at that. So if you are right now talking about a relationship, maybe you and your person, you are very different. So there is something that is very different. It could be that you are living in, wow, look at that. That you are living like you are considering maybe initiating a long distance relationship, or you just would want to start to talk, initiate a conversation, and then you're gonna see where to go from there. But you really see you feel very passionately about something or someone, and you just don't want to miss on it, and you don't want to just let it you want to see like what is gonna come out of it. So let's get some clarifiers. So what is this thing that you want so bad? It could be a relationship, as I have told you, someone that you have met. It could be online with this Ace of Swords, but not necessarily. It could be as well someone that you have met while you were traveling, or but I see that there might be a distance between the both of you, or if it's not like physical distance, it could be that you have different religions, you have different backgrounds, you have different views on life, or on where you are headed towards. So there is a very deep contrast between the both of you, but you know that there is something in here that you would want to take a risk upon. So you want to go for it, but you know that there are some compromises that are needed. But let's get some more cards so that we can get maybe some more clarifications about, wow. So yeah, You really see the potential in this relationship that you would want to initiate or start with this person. And I see that it is really reciprocal. Your person, they're feeling the same way for you. They see that this connection can actually go a long way, but it needs work. There is work that is needed, and there are some truth, like you need to come clean about certain things. It could be that yes, there are some difficulties and we need to face them if we would want to have any kind of changes in the future that are going to be permitting us to be together. Also with this Queen of Swords, yeah, just sitting down and talking about it, and you're gonna be in a much clearer space so that you can get make a decision afterwards. So let's see what this is all about. So the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So what I see out of this combination of those three cards, because those are clarifiers of the Page of Pentacles, what I see is that you don't know if you are drawn to this person for the right reasons. That's why you are so reluctant into making the first move or into initiating anything with this person. So you really are not sure. You're not sure if actually it is even possible for you to build something solid in the future. And this is really why you are so reluctant maybe into being in a relationship with this person. And with this Four of Swords, I see that you are right now not doing anything about it. You are just eyeing what are the possibilities that might be offered in the future. But right now you are basically taking a step back. But what I see as well with this combination of cards is that you feel like maybe you are too different for the both of you actually to even envision that there is a possibility of a relationship between the both of you. As I have told you, there is something that might be even taboo when it comes to you two being together. So let's just give you an example. I know that in some religions it is forbidden for people that are in this religion to actually be in a relationship with someone that is does not believe in any kind of religion or is from another religion in general. So there is something that right now you feel like, oh yes, I can see the potential. I really like this person. This person, they're sparkling something in me. I don't really know what it is in the first place. I'm very curious and I want to know more about them, but I feel like I'm a little bit worried if I'm going to be connected to this person, and there are certain things that are going to happen eventually in the future that might be a challenge for the both of us. So let's get some more cards. Yeah. So with this combination of cards is that you can see that this sword is going one way and then the Hermit is going the other way. So should I come clean about this wow, and the King of Swords. So what do you need to do? So should I communicate? Should I initiate a communication with this person? Should I let them know even indirectly that I'm interested, or should I keep it to myself and just to move on with my wand elsewhere? So what should I do? So this is really what is what's the question that is going to be important for you in the month of February. But we would want to get more clarifications about this. What you should do exactly? Is it really something that is just getting bigger in your mind? Because sometimes, and you know that already, sometimes we worry about a lot of things, and a lot of those things that we worry about, they end up never happening. So let's see, what do you need to know? What do you need to know about this relationship or this connection? So if you haven't already met this person, I see that it is going to happen for you very soon. But there is, when you're going to meet, because the energies are already surrounding you, so you might meet at any time. But what I feel like is that at a certain point in time, very early, when you're gonna interact with each other, it's gonna become very clear to you that it could be like the distance between the both of you. It could be, as I have told you already, there is some kind of a challenge that is very apparent. So yeah, before the accomplishment, it says in here doubt, hesitation, uncertainty. Yeah, this is really what we have seen. And what I can see in here, like before going on the ice, because you don't know if the ice is actually solid enough to carry you, start being friends. Like, why go from zero to a relationship? And even if the other person is pressuring you, maybe because I know that the passion is here. Look at that. Like, you are feeling very passionately about this person. You would want to be in a relationship with this person. This is what you really want. But you don't have to start like from 0 to 100 and start being in a romantic connection with this person right off the bat. Talk to them, be friends at first, like try to initiate certain conversations in which you're gonna be able to maybe distinguish which way to go, or maybe what are really the things that you would need to compromise on. Maybe this is just an example. Maybe this person is going to be moving to your place anyways, and right now you are taking it as in a big deal. Maybe they're going to be having an opportunity, or they know that they're going to have an opportunity in your state, in your country, and or maybe in a country that is pretty much near where you are living, or so things change all the time. And if we don't know about what is actually hidden and what we can't see clearly at this particular moment, it is basically impossible to do anything. It is our mind is gonna cripple us. We're gonna think about all the case scenarios where it's really going to be not good for us. But everything that the cards are actually showing you is that there is a very solid potential in you two being together. This is what I can see for sure. Your person, they see the potential in being with you as well. They're feeling very passionately towards you. They feel that you are sexy, you are very attractive, and they are very much attracted towards you, and they want to know more about you. But there is this hesitation, and I see that you are mirroring each other in some way or form when it comes to this hesitation. So the things that you are fearful of, and you see that with those two hands, that they're pretty much in the same place. The thing that you are fearful of right now, the other person, they are fearing the same thing. So why not just start being friends, talking a little bit, and see where to go from there. So, but if I can tell you anything, like, do not start a relationship with this person right off the bat, because like this very beautiful connection and magnetism that you are having right now, or that you're gonna have when you're gonna meet, it's gonna fade really soon, because you're not gonna have enough connection or enough bond so that you can work it out, or maybe that you can find some even creative ways to actually come together. So let's get one more card for you, my dear Libras. One last card. Let's see. Divination. It says in here fragility, contraction, and letting it go, in like sacrifice. Yeah. So what I see in here, my dears, is that if you have this state of mind that if you're gonna go in a relationship, you are the one that is going to be sacrificing the most. You are the one that is going to be in a more fragile, especially with this card, that someone is on the ice and it's starting already to break. You feel like this connection is going to be taken from you more than you're gonna give. Then it's really the time for you to reassess, or maybe to even have enough information on what the other person actually are expecting out of this relationship. And I see that, and I know that it is easier, it is more, there are higher chances for you to know what is the nature of this connection if you are willing to take things slow, put one foot on the ice, see if it's gonna break, maybe put something heavy on it, or I don't know. I have never been in this circumstances, or I have never iced on like real ice or a river or anything of the sort, so I really can't tell you how it feels. But it is a scary scenario that you're going to be right in the middle, and then things are gonna start crumbling around you. Maybe it's something that you have already experienced, and you felt lots of desire for one person, and then when you have been in a relationship with them, things out of the blue, you have seen the big picture, and you have seen things for what they are, and the challenges were more difficult than what they have appeared in the beginning, at the beginning. But what I see, my dears, is that the more that you're going to be taking time and taking things slow, the better it is going to be for you. Because in here there is the number 44. So before starting anything with this person, before initiating any kind of romantic connection with them, it is very essential to establish solid grounds, to have like the basis on which you're gonna build this connection together, not only on desire, on lust, on attractiveness or magnetism, but on something that is much more deeper than that. And you can do that by talking to this person. So talk to them, have some very valuable discussions with them, and then see how things are gonna go in the future. So this is what I see for you, my dear Libras. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello Scorpios. So how is it going to be in the month of February? Let's first of all get one card from this deck so that we can get an idea about the overall energy that is going to be impacting you next month. So let's get one card. Oh, jealousy. Yeah, there is a group of people, especially I see two women, because before I got your cards, I got in my mind the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So if there is any fire sign or earth sign in your surroundings, could be friends, family, or even people that you work with, someone that you interact with pretty almost on a daily basis. So there is a need for you to see things clearly, to see your relationships for what they are and not for what you would want them to be. So I know that you are coming from a good place, and you don't want to think of certain people in a certain way, especially if you have been friends for a long time. But really the cards are indicating to you that it's time for you to see, at least to allow yourself to see people for who they are, and then afterwards it's always like you can always make the choice, or maybe pick the option of doing something about it or not. But it is very essential to at least admit to yourself that there are certain people that they're behaving in certain ways that, yeah, I'm gonna keep it both sides. Yeah. So it's almost like the universe, everything around you is asking you just to move on, to just jump out of those relationships, but you just don't know. Like, it's almost like that you have a feeling, or you don't have enough proofs or something of the sort, that you feel like, yes, if I'm gonna do something like this person, like in reality, they didn't really do something like tangible to me, but it's almost like the way that they speak, the way that when you speak about something that is exciting, when you speak about your aspirations or maybe your dreams, you feel a little bit down afterwards when you have certain those kind of conversations with those people. And I'm not saying that they are bad in general, or that you are good for them in any kind of way, but it's mostly about your relationship that has achieved maybe its expiration date. You don't vibe with each other as much as before. And also I feel like there are certain relationships that basically you have outgrown. It could be that you have worked on yourself, that you have taken some distance when it comes to your surroundings, and now you are in a much better mental and emotional space, so that you can be more ambitious in your life, so that you can allow also more beautiful things to enter your reality. And I see that especially when it comes to love connections. So I see that there is a beautiful connection that is about to happen for you. Yeah, Two of Wands, is it? yeah, it's inverted, but Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands, it's almost like there are certain things that that you can almost sense that they are on the horizon, that they are coming towards you. But with this energy, it's almost like if they're going to be happening in your life in this particular moment, with all the some kind of toxic relationships that you have at this particular moment, it might sabotage, or maybe it might be hindering this beautiful connection to actually flourish. So things are taking a little bit more time than they should, but it is really for a tangible reason. So really it's up to you to choose one path or the other. Here we have the Wands, and Wands is all about I'm hearing going your own way. So it doesn't matter if someone is going to be willing to follow you or not, but really you need to take your life by the horns, just as this Knight of Wands in here, and just to move on to better horizons. So yeah, yes. So let me clarify right now those cards before I'm gonna say anything, because I'm getting so many messages. Yeah, you're stuck up on, yes, we have been together, we have been friends for decades, yes, we have shared so many things. This is the past, this is not the nostalgia. But you know that this relationship, or maybe those connections, they are keeping you stuck, and you would want to move on, but at the same time you're thinking about the other person. You're thinking about, why can't we just go and evolve in our lives together? But what I can tell you, my dear, is that sometimes we can do more for people in our absence, more than we can do while being in a relationship with them. And you might do a lot to those people just by distancing yourself, and by also allowing themselves to see like their shortcomings and what they need to change, so that they can transform their life for the better. So I know that you are, again, I know that you are coming from a good place, but then again, yeah, you need to take charge. You need to take charge. This is your life, this is not anybody else's life, and you need to move on. If there is someone that is not willing to reciprocate, and I'm talking again in general, I'm not only talking about relationships, or like as in romantic relationships, but also in mostly in this particular month of February, for you, my dear Scorpios, it's mostly about friendships and connections other than romantic, because I see that there is I'm seeing like a King of Cups. So maybe there is a person that is either a water sign, yeah, either a water sign, or that has the characteristics of the King of Cups. So someone that is emotionally stable, that does not rely on you on every single minute of your day. And also I see that it is very essential for you not to dim your need, or maybe this feeling that you need to be ambitious, that there is something else, there is something more that you can actually experience in your life. And I see that maybe certain people, it could be friends, they even, I'm hearing there are certain people that get triggered even by your potential. It's not even that they see it with their own eyes, as in it didn't happen yet, but for them, just you having this possibility to move on and to establish something tangible in your life, it might trigger certain people around you. So please keep that in mind. Again, this is really your choice to make, and you are the queen or the king of your own life, obviously. But go for your pentacle. Go for things actually that are going to be welcoming, or almost doubling your income, doubling your resources and your streams of income, and things are gonna happen for the better. And also love connections and friendships are gonna follow, but they're going to be almost in a higher level than what you are experiencing at this particular moment. So let's get 2 more cards. Okay, the first one, yeah, initial difficulty. Here it says, Jesus Christ, it says pain to for like it's almost like it's painful to grow. It's painful to go out of this bubble that people around you have created and put you almost like inside. It is painful to almost burst this bubble, almost get out of this dynamics of yes, this is what you deserve and this is where you should be, and just allow yourself even to open your mind to other horizons and other possibilities. And it says in here, acquisition of strength, vulnerability, and experience, doubts and fears. So yeah, going your own, as I have told you at the beginning, going your own can be very intimidating and can like initiate certain fears that maybe I'm not going to be meeting other people in the future. But this is just the initial difficulty, and it says in here so clearly and so this card is so straightforward, and it symbolizes everything that we have seen already. This is just like this almost this button that is gonna initiate other things that are gonna happen in your life. It's not that yes, there are certain people that are going to be exiting your life at this particular moment and it's going to be that like that forever. It is not the case, but you opening your mind maybe to the whole universe and what it can bring you, really it's a good restart that you're gonna make in your life. So the month of February really is a month of reflection, and also because I have seen the Ace of Swords upright and the Hangman. So those are just the energies that I'm feeling. I know that the cards are not here, but I'm feeling very strongly those energies. So you just taking some time to reflect and to have a different perspective, and just to be honest with yourself. It doesn't matter if you're gonna choose to keep those connections in the future or not, but it is essential, at least at a first step, especially in the month of February, to just put the cards in front of you and to see who are the people that are rooting for you and who are the people that maybe are there just for certain things, or just to absorb certain almost like certain energy vampires. They're absorbing like your energy, and then they're leaving you hanging at the end of the day. So be honest in the month of February, and I see that there is an opportunity for you. Even it could be someone is gonna say something, or someone that you're gonna see their true color, and now you're gonna have like proof that this person really they need to go, or I need to move on out of this connection. So let's get one more card. Yeah, approach. So it says in here, moving on, absolutely. And you can see in here there is darkness, but although it looks as if like in the other side it's beautiful, but it's something that is almost unknown. So going up those stairs and going to a certain place that you have never been before can be again intimidating, but be optimistic, as it says in here in a card. And there is a great growth in you moving into healthier connections, and just having some time for yourself so that you can reflect on which way to go in the future, and who are the people that you are going to be allowing in your life. Because when we are in a full restart in our like journey, in our life journey, we have this very important, very almost big power that right now at this ground zero we can have some rules. We can actually choose who are the people that we would want to get involved with, and who are the people that we maybe would want to take our distances from, or not really get in any kind of interaction with. So it is really a good and a very important almost exercise that you're gonna do, because you're gonna also see for yourself that getting away from people that are not good for you, it doesn't mean that you are going to be alone. And sometimes we feel a lot happier when we are alone. It's better than to be with toxic connections. And as I have told you, especially with this number 3, I see that there is a possibility for you also in the future to meet certain people that are as ambitious as you, people that would want to do certain things or better things in their life, and also to grow as human beings. They're not entitled, they're not like I'm perfect, I'm queen, I'm king, or whatever. There are people that are willing to work on themselves and to see their faults so that they can grow in the future. So this is what I see for you, my dear Scorpios. I'm wishing you all the best in the month of February, and take care. Bye. Hello Sagittarius. So if you are Sagittarius moon, sun or rising, welcome guys to your monthly reading for the month of February this time. And let's first of all like do some kind of an energy checkup of the month of February. Let's first of all start with one card so that we can get a general idea about the theme of the month of February for you, my dears. So one card please. Ooh. I thought I saw another card flip, but it's not the case. So with this, I see that you're gonna have an idea. Maybe you're gonna be inspired by something, because we have here the moon, and moon is all about something, things that are almost mystical. You can see in here there is a map and there is a treasure right next to it. So you might be inspired by maybe starting something that is gonna generate with time, is gonna generate a lot of money for you. So for the month of February, you might get an idea, someone might give you an information, and especially with this tree right next to it, it's something with a lot of potential that is gonna only grow in the future. So please do not be reluctant into investing a little bit, because you see in here there are 3 coins on the floor, and then right next to it there is this map and also this treasure box. So with this skeleton, what I see in here is that you can capitalize on your own knowledge and your own capabilities. You have a lot of skills, so please utilize them and try to utilize them at the best of your capabilities so that you can generate some very valuable assets for you, and also enhance your income and in the way that you feel like it is right for you at this particular moment. So there is going to be a need for you to be a little bit more creative, and also to give yourself a chance to start something that you can call your own, because I see that it's going to be opening the doors of abundance to you. So if you have an idea, if you have something like, oh, why can't I do that? Yes, it is a great idea. Then please try to follow it, or at least with this map, try to write about it, how to go about it, what is the plan. If you would like to start maybe 1 month, 2 months, 1 year from now, you're already like at the time being to establish maybe what are the next steps that are needed from you, so that this thing can actually flourish in a more organized manner. So let's get some more cards. Okay, let's get 3 cards. So how about the month of February? Look at that. It's all about logic. It's all about rationalizing the thing that you feel like you have a calling for something. This is really what I felt right at the beginning. And with this Ace of Cups, I see as well that this thing that you are going to be initiating, yes, there is a little coin that is needed from you, and this is the initial investment that is needed for this thing to actually get off the ground. But mostly it is going to be giving you such a deep emotional fulfillment in the future. And I know that material things, they are not everything, but this feeling of stability, this feeling of independence, this feeling that yes, I have made it with my own sweat and with my own hands, it's so emotionally fulfilling. It's beyond it's beyond anything material that you're gonna gain out of it. So yeah, you can do it, and especially with this skeleton in here, and with this King of Swords, you are very intelligent. Please do not forget that you are a smart individual, and you can capitalize on the already pre-established capabilities and skills that you have at this particular moment, so that you can start something, so that you can actually make something happen. Okay. Okay, those two came together, so I'm gonna keep them together. Yes, so maybe it's something that you wanted to do for a little bit, and you felt like, well, I already have only have this little cup with this little fish. So, and fish for me, it represents also money and abundance. So you feel like, oh, I don't have enough maybe resources so that I can start something that is going to be solid at the beginning. But my dears, that's why I got this message of being a little bit creative, especially with this Ace of Wands. You don't have to spend millions of dollars or euros or whatever you live or whatever you utilize for you to have or maybe to start a new business. This is just an idea or maybe a misconception that we have. The real asset that you have is yourself, is your own capabilities and the way that you would like to use them for your own benefit so that you can gain something material out of it. But you don't have, especially with the first message that we got, which is those 3 coins on the floor, you don't have to spend a lot. All you have to do is to be a little bit creative and also to capitalize on the things that are already pre-established. Okay, so let's get some more cards so that we can get some clarifications. Let's see for the Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups. So for the Ace of Cups, and you can see this person in here, they're like indulging in the finer things in life. And my dears, if I can give you maybe a word of guidance or maybe advice, what I'm hearing when it comes to this particular card is that you do things not for to get something in return. You do it because it gives you a deep sense of independence, as I have told you at the beginning. Yes, with time and with things progressing in the future, you're gonna have enough so that you can indulge, so that you can enjoy the finer things in life. And the more that you are willing maybe to almost enjoy the excess of your income, maybe if you have a share of your income at this particular moment, and you spend it in certain things that are fulfilling to you, maybe there is a need for a little bit of a compromise. Yes, you want to buy certain things. Yes, you would want to go out, have fun, and maybe enjoy nice dinners with your friends and family. But if you can maybe save a little bit so that you can have enough to invest in this new business endeavor, it's going to be giving you even more in the future. So if you can make it keep this enjoyment so that you can enjoy even with this little money that is spent at this particular moment, you will be able to enjoy a lot more in the future. So let's see when it comes to the King of Swords. Yes, it's all about planning, and the Three of Wands is all about like waiting for your ships to come. But the first thing that is needed, especially with this King of Swords, is that there is a plan that is needed from you at this particular moment. And then when the right time is gonna come about, you're already going to be knowing what to do. I'm going to be giving you an example. If you would like to start something, or and you want to have a business partner, or you want to make sure that there are certain things, or maybe you're gonna have enough money so that you can start it, it is going to be better for you to already have your plan laid out before the right timing is gonna come about, so that you can actually start your business and start this new adventure that you would like to initiate. Okay, so let's get one card for those couple of cards. So Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. One card, please. The Sun. Yes. Yeah, do not think that yeah, you only have you don't have enough, or maybe there is a need for you to I don't know, be in a better circumstances, or your environment is not really helping. Just go with the flow, go with what you have at this particular moment, and you're gonna see things unfold and things grow in the future, like big time. So please do not be reluctant into starting, into going out there and trying to make things happen, because you're gonna see things transforming in your life in a very deep way. So let's get some more cards. It says in here, traveling, adventure, movement, confrontation of the unknown, and this is really what we have been talking about. Solitude, enlargement of perspective. Yeah, and this is a very deep message and a very important one. If there are some kind of challenges or maybe obstacles that you feel like they are hindering you, maybe from going out there and try to grow as a person, and grow also when it comes to your financial status, do not feel maybe worrisome about the things that you don't know. Have this, because it says in here vagabond, which means just going out there, try to know what other people are thinking. Have this beginner's mind, especially with this page of cups, and do not feel afraid, or do not like take it all off the table, the fact that maybe you would need to learn something new, or you would need to take someone else's advice, especially if you feel like it's the right one to take into account. So it's time to, as it says very clearly in this card, it's time to face your face the unknown. Yeah, I know that many of you might not have any kind of business experience, and it might be like your first step into making something happen. So just take this one. As you can see, there is this one with this wise man in here, and he's going out in the world, try to discover what life can actually bring him. And also with this Ace of Wands, like take what you have and then try to make things happen. Do not feel hesitant about starting your own thing, even if it is the first time for you. Yeah, it says in here liberation. And this is really the card that symbolizes for me independence. So yeah, it's such a relief to find yourself almost able to go out there and make things happen, even if at the beginning you might think that I don't have enough, or maybe there is nothing around me that I can capitalize on. But with time, as I have told you earlier, with time you're gonna see that those steps that you are making at this particular moment, they were key, and they were the most important steps that you have made in your life, and they're going to be allowing you to open doors of abundance in the future. So please keep that in mind. And that was your reading for the month of February, my dears. I will connect with you next. Hello my dear Capricorns, how are you? So let's look into your energies for the month of February. What do you need to know? How is the month of February is going to be for you? Let's get first of all one card from this deck so that we can get a general idea about how is the month of February is going to be for you. Okay, this one, and it says money. Like, I'm not even joking, my dears. There were so many readings at this particular zodiac reading for the month of February that were linked to money, to finances, and it looks like you're not any different. So we have the card of money. So let me give you the first message that I'm hearing for you. So if you have been investing maybe in stocks, or if you have been putting money aside, I see that there's going to be maybe an add-on in the month of February, and you're going to be getting some money back out of your investments. And if you have been putting money on something, it could be, this is just an example, if maybe a year or 2 years ago or 10 years ago, it really doesn't matter, you have bought maybe land, or like a house, or something that grows with time. I see that in the month of February, I see both February and March are going to be quite significant for you. You might get very lucky into getting a very beautiful and very good offer so that you can sell this property, and you're gonna get some big money out of it. So but this is really just an example, so apply it in your own circumstances, of course. But what I see as well is that there is a possibility for you to get either promoted, to have maybe a new stream of income, to because in here there is the euro and in dollars, so it could be as well related to investment in other currencies. So definitely some money that is coming in. Let's get some more cards. And I see that many of you, my dears, you are very organized in terms of your finances and in terms of budgeting, because you see this piggy in here. Like it's almost you're putting this piggy on a pedestal. So for you, having enough money for your foundation and for maybe any kind of unexpected expenses, it is very essential for you, and it is a good idea. But I see as well that you are also maybe investing in certain things that might even enhance your income in the future. So let's get some cards. Again, the King of Swords, it came out in the reading of Sagittariuses. So Queen of Wands, wow, 3 people. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Hangman, and the Hangman is all about making a hold, or maybe postponing things a little bit. So if you have been maybe thinking about investing in certain stocks, or maybe something of the sort, try to gain enough information. And I see that there is a possibility for you to cooperate with some people that are around you, and some people that are almost complementary to you. So if you are, as an example, represented by this Queen of Wands, I see that there might be some people around you that are good with money. The other people are good with like how they organize, very good organizers. And I see that you cooperating, or maybe even sharing your ambitions with people around you, and maybe joining forces together. It could be into like starting a business, or maybe cooperating in a certain projects. It is going to be very fruitful for you in the future, and it's going to be you're gonna have a lot of money out of this decision that you're gonna make. But it is very essential for you to have enough information about those people, what they want and what you want as well. So let's get some more cards. Let's see when it comes to the Queen of Wands. Let's get one clarifier. Queen of Wands, please. So with this Queen of Wands, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. I see that there are certain things maybe that you were thinking of as just having fun, or maybe you're just going to be testing it out, but you need to have enough information about that, like money, like in like anything that relates to money and where you place it. It's a serious matter, and you should take it seriously. And also with this 3 of Cups in reverse, like not everybody has the right information for you. So look for people that are actually able to advise you. It could be a financial advisor. It could be someone that has already enough knowledge about finances, and like they do it themselves, so they're able to give you like some valuable information. And as an example, if you're asking a friend that is almost in the same position as you, or maybe your mother or someone in your family, that in themselves they don't really know a lot about those things, and they're giving you certain advice, it might be not the right one for you. So just keep that in mind, to go for people that you know that they can actually, that they are able in the first place to give you some valuable information. So the King of Swords, the King of Swords, oh, too many cards. King of Swords, please. Ooh. So what I saw with this King of Swords, I saw that it could be as well in terms of romantic partnerships. So your partner, if you are right now in like if you have a partner, they might have some information that is going to be valuable to you. And also this King of Swords, they're giving me the vibe of financial advisor. So do not feel rushed into making any kind of decisions. Even if they're going to be pushing you maybe to pick one path or the other, take some time for yourself so that you can make your own decisions like at your own pace. Like do not feel rushed, especially if we are talking right now about someone that they are going to be gaining from you, maybe investing in certain things or maybe certain products that they are trying to sell you. It could be as well maybe buying new property, buying a new car, anything that relates to finances, into your money. If there is maybe someone that tries to sell you something, just say, hold on a little bit, I need some time so that I can think about it, and go to someone that actually is going to be giving you the right advice. Okay, yeah. And I see that the person that is going to be giving you the right advice, they might be maybe a family member, someone that really wants your best, and you can actually consult them, and they're going to be giving you what you need to hear at this particular moment. So in general, for the month of February, it's all about money, especially because it is a very strong message. And when it comes to love and relationships, I see that maybe you're gonna feel rushed into going out with someone or dating someone, and you're gonna because with those two kings in here, you might even have like two offers. Someone that is quite stable, they want to commit and they want to have a long-term connection with you, and the other person not really, even if you think that both of them, they have like a straight face, because in here with this King of Swords, they give off this vibe as in they are very serious, and the King of Pentacles, they're the same. But please take some time so that you can actually know those people at a deeper level, and do not worry about what other people are telling you about them, or maybe how people are talking about them, and wait until you see things for yourself. So in this month of February, it doesn't matter if we are talking about love or finances, it's really all about taking some time to see things with your own eyes, and also to get enough information so that you can make your own decisions. Okay, influence, yeah, this is what we are talking about. So do not feel like you need to be pushed in a certain way, especially if there are certain people that are trying to influence your decisions. And this is a beautiful confirmation of what has already been told, and what I have told you already. But just keep that in mind, take some time for yourself, and then you're gonna get the right you're gonna pick the right option for you. Attraction of opposites. And with this four, especially with this Four of Wands, if you feel like maybe this person, if we are right now, of course, talking about relationships and love, if you feel like you are too different and you tend to go for the other person, as in they're more cerebral and uh, you feel more connected to them, just give it some time so that you can know them a little bit more, because in here it says that there is magnetism, there is temptation, but it is really a need for you to see things for what they are, not for what people are portraying them as to be. So just take your time in the month of February. If there is any kind of decision that is needed, do not feel rushed. And also if there is a time limit or something of the sort, ask if you can have more time so that you can deeply think about what you want to do. So this is what I see for you, my dears. I'm wishing you all the best in the month of February, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello my dear Aquariuses. So if you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, welcome guys to your reading. Let's look into the month of February and what to expect. Let's get first of all one card from this deck so that we can get a general idea about what's to come from my dear Aquariuses in the month of February. Oh, way too many, way too many. One card please. Okay, victory and... So what I'm hearing in here, my dear, is that there is a blessing in disguise, but a blessing in disguise that you're gonna recognize and see for yourself. So maybe in the past you have been a little bit disappointed that you wanted something and it didn't happen, but in the month of February you're gonna gain a lot of knowledge that it was really not the right thing for you, and you're gonna thank the heavens, you're gonna thank God that actually this door never really opened. So just so you know, in the month of February you're gonna feel victorious, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel lucky that and it can be contradictory, especially if we want something and we don't know if this thing is actually good or bad for us. But with a little bit of time and with a little bit of distance from what we want, we can see things more clearly, especially because the head of this knight in here is illuminated. So you might gain some information, you might gain some new knowledge in the month of February that is going to be almost indicating to you that, oh, thank God I haven't maybe moved somewhere, or I haven't dated this person, or etc, etc. It really depends. So let's get some more cards. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing that maybe if you have been deceived in the past by a friend, by it really depends, by an ex, and you have been wishing that things were better, or maybe you have been trying to fix things and it never really worked out. Right now you're gonna really thank God. I don't know what is gonna happen. I wish all the best to those people, because sometimes we are faced with some very harsh lessons in our lives, especially if so that we can change our ways. But I see that this person, they might get some not so good karma in the month of February, and you're gonna feel like it was actually for the best that you separated, or that you went your separate ways at the end of the day. So let's get some more cards. Yeah. So it could be as well when it comes to a job opportunity. So I'm going to be giving you another example. Maybe you wanted to work for a company, and it never really happened, and right now this company, they're bankrupt, or maybe they are like letting go of their employees. There is something that is going to happen for sure, that is going to be giving you a deep sense of gratitude, especially if it was a little hard on you in the past. And I know that 2020 wasn't easy for anybody, and I'm wishing you again all the best, my dears. But with this new revelation or this new knowledge that you're gonna gain, you really are going to be very, very grateful that things didn't really go the way that you wanted them to go in the past. So let's get some clarifiers. So how about the Seven of Swords, because it is a very important card in this spread. Yeah. So I see even like there might be people that have taken from you in terms of your money, or maybe they have used you in some kind of capacity. Maybe they have been your friend just so that they can get somewhere, and then they left you hanging, or they left you out in the cold, and you were really perplexed about how things ended up that way, and why, and all kind of questions that we ask ourselves when things do not work out. But right now things, as I have told you, things are gonna change. And even if this person right now they're going to be maybe asking you so that you can get back together, this friend, I'm not going to be talking as in a romantic or just a friend. This is really general, and I know that there are many of you that right now you are watching, so apply it in your own situations. It could be friend, it could be an ex, that even if right now you're thinking like, even if they're going to be coming around and try to get back with me in any kind of status, friends, or maybe romantic connection, I'm not going to be allowing them back in my life, because right now you are in a better place, you are in another place than what they have left you in. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles, please. One card for the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, it is a possibility that Queen of Swords, it is a possibility maybe that you have got this person because you knew that they were with someone else, if we are talking right now about previous partner, or maybe that there was something that was very shady in terms of not accepting you, if we are right now talking about maybe a business opportunity, or maybe a job. So maybe they have chosen someone for certain criteria that were not really
here's what I found on the web,
that you couldn't understand. Like maybe you felt like you were more qualified than other people, yet you haven't been accepted. But either ways, you really are going to be right now in a much better place than if this thing that you have been wishing for in the past became true. So let's get one card for way too many, but this one. Okay, so yeah. You thought that this thing was gonna give you recognition, was gonna give you lots of things so that you can be proud, so that you can be appreciated among your peers, but it wasn't gonna give you the happiness that you're gonna feel at this particular moment, and especially at this new path that you have taken. So right now you are going like you are on the right path, I'm hearing, and you are going for things that are going to be fulfilling to you, not only the things that are going to be appreciated by people around you. So this is very important, and also you're gonna feel that very deeply in the month of February. Let's get two more cards from this deck. Discipline, exercise of authority. Yeah, it says in here also establishing what do we say, almost to be defensive when it comes to certain people, especially because I got that message with the Four of Pentacles. So elaboration of strategy and mobilization of forces. So yeah, you haven't done anything wrong in how things have unfolded. There is nothing that you feel you need to feel ashamed of or anything of the sort, because also we have already got the card of the Queen of Swords, and you can see it's almost similar with this card. With this number 7, it's something that was fated. There was nothing that you could have done, but it is good for you. So, and right now, especially in the month of February, you're gonna see it for yourself. So let's get one more card. Yeah, it's almost it says in here darkening of the light, and yeah, so with this number 36, there is something that involved more than one person, so definitely you and another person. I see that very clearly. And also if things have unfolded, it's only material, it's only based on lust, it's only based on physical attraction. If we are talking right now about a person like that you have been romantically involved with, and if we are talking about a friend, this friend was simply insecure. This is really the only word I'm seeing, because they couldn't take anyone shining besides them. It's something that hurt them very deeply, and this comes from childhood trauma, as you might already know, from very deep torments and very deep traumas that this person they have been through. We wish them all the best so that they can heal from what have happened to them in the past, but it's really the time for you to depart from those energies and to be with people that are actually not get triggered by you being yourself, but at the contrary, like support you and encourage you to be even better. So yeah, so the month of February is really the month of revelations, and also the month of appeasement. And it's like now I understand why those things have happened in the way that they have happened, and it was for the best of everyone involved. So this is what I see for you, my dears. I'm wishing you all the best in the month of February, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello Pisces, how are you? So let's see how is it going to be for you in the month of February. Let's get one card first of all to get a look into the overall energy for you in the month of February. One card please. Okay, two cards. All right, so we have the magic mirror and loss. So let's take a look at those two cards. So with this magic mirror, the magic mirror, it's all about like projection into the future, seeing things as more beautiful as in the future as it is in now. And I see most definitely for you, my dears, that there right now you feel like you need to sacrifice something or someone, so for you, so that it could be possible for you in the future to have something better. It could be that right now you are as an example saving some money so that you can in the future like move to another country, to another city. I see that with those birds that are depicted in this picture. So right now it's all about with this card, because this is it's almost like you are playing your moves and you are strategizing how to go about like your next moves in the future. And I see that you are doing tremendous like a very good job into planning ahead. Maybe as I have told you, putting some money aside so that you can start something for yourself. But I see mostly for many of you, my dear Pisces, that there might be a possibility for you to change like the place of residence, or to go maybe somewhere far away so that you can start afresh and start basically from scratch. And let's see in the month of February, so there is some kind of organization that you're gonna initiate in the month of February, or you're gonna go into the next level. It could be if you already have maybe some money aside, maybe you're gonna start thinking about some ways to invest it, or some ways to get to for you to make it grow in the future. Let's get, yeah, and the Page of Swords for me is someone who gets more information, who just goes on the internet and tries to gain as much knowledge as possible. So I see that you might be doing that in this particular moment. And you can see in those pictures, like in those cards, there are like the birds that are flying away in this card, as well as just as in this magic mirror card. So and you can see, I don't know if it is visible for you, I'm gonna try to make it, I hope that you can see it, but there is a bird in here in this tree, and they already have a nest. So you really are looking for a place to settle down, a place that is more fruitful and more fertile for you, so that you can actually gain more and expect more out of your life. So I don't see that necessarily in a physical way, although it is going to be possible for many of you, but as well like in ways that you place your money, in ways that you invest your money. Maybe you're gonna start something new, but with those clouds right now, you are just gaining enough information, maybe to put your money in a saving account, or maybe to start investing it in stocks. Or this is really what is the most important for you in the month of February, is just to gain enough information to go one way or another. So let's get some more cards. How about so you don't want to make any harsh decisions, of course, when it comes to money, when it comes to very important decisions that we make in our life. We don't want to just be a little bit impulsive and just to go with what we feel like it's right for us. But it's very important as well to be informed, to have enough knowledge before almost with those two pillars, white and black. So should I put my money, should I put my energy, even should I put my efforts into one thing or another? It could be that you are right now looking into maybe changing your field, or maybe looking for something new to learn, and you don't want know at this particular moment, do you should you start learning, having one qualification, or learning this skill or another skill. So this is really what I see for you, my dears, in the month of February. So there is a very deep decision that is needed for you to make in this month. And also because this is the number 2, I see that you are going to be able to make your decision and to move on from that in the month of February. So this is not really an energy that is going to be staying for long or anything of the sort, but you are going to be able to have enough information to make this very important decision. So let's this one wanted to stay here. Yeah, look at that. Like the 6 of Swords is all about maybe moving, or maybe making a drastic change, a very important change. I see mostly it's either one or the other. It could be change in your place of residence, or maybe a change when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your streams or ways of streams of income. So there is really a movement that is gonna happen, but you don't want to go about it. Yeah, look at that, the 8 of Cups again. So yeah, this message keeps repeating itself, that maybe you're gonna move from the place that you are in at this particular moment. And also it's something that you have been called to do. Even when it comes to your intuition, you wanted to do it like for the longest time, but maybe you felt like it wasn't the right time for you to do that, or you felt like, oh, I have this and that. But if there is anything that we have learned in 2020, is that there is nothing as such as leave things until tomorrow, because we really don't have, in reality, we don't have tomorrow. We only have today, and this is really what we should take advantage of if you would want to make any valuable positive changes in our lives. So right now you are again taking your time so that you can actually identify what is the thing that is going to be bringing you abundance, bringing you blessings, being your wish fulfillment. So this is really what you are looking for at this particular moment. And I really it is a good decision that you have made, and not to be impulsive about this very important change that you're gonna implement. So let's get some more cards. Yeah, in here it says the power of the supplying the small things. So it says in here, being reserved, auto self-sufficiency, and yeah, look at that. Very careful preparation. So this is really what you are doing at this particular moment. Adaptability, and also what I see in here is that with this spider does not construct their home, their web in like 1 minute, but they take their time until it's actually finished, and until it's very precisely organized, so that it can have this very specific shape. And this is really what you are looking for right now. You are looking for how to strategize, how to plan the right way, so that when you would want to go for what you want, actually with this Knight of Swords, because I don't see that this energy is like a stop, or maybe it's not gonna happen, but it's mostly something that is gonna happen in the future. But you would want to wait until the right moment, so that you can actually go for it. And you can see with those two cards, they're almost like talking about the same thing, which means that you are just wanting to do it the right way. This is really what I'm hearing. So let's get one more card. And I see, I got this message also for some of you, my dear Pisces, if you have just ended a relationship, if it could be a romantic relationship, because you can see in this card there is the Queen and the King. He has fallen, so yes, maybe you have been in some kind of romantic connection with someone, and it has ended. Or I see mostly that it was your decision, or at least you have had some intuitive hints that it's gonna end eventually. So with you right now, you just want to take a little bit of time before getting involved with anybody, just for you not to be in this state and not to be in this energy in the future. And I see that you are very optimistic, and also looking at your experience, and try to gain enough knowledge, so that the things that you're going to welcome in the future is that they're going to be even better and even more prosperous for you. So let's get one last card. This one wanted to come out too, so we're gonna take it as well. It says in here, enhancement, sharing, awards, expansion, abundance, fulfillment, encouragement, fertile. So I have told you already with this card, where is it? Yeah. With this card, it's that you would want to look for a fertile maybe soil, so that you can plant your seeds, so that you can be stable, and it could be even for some of you start a family. But you would want to have things that will encourage you to do so. You don't want to be in this energy of I don't know where to go, I don't know where I stand. You would want to have a very solid basis before you're gonna decide with someone if you would want to be in a stable connection or not. And with this enhancement, I see that what you're looking for, you're gonna meet the things that you would want, because I see that you are very much focused on changing your circumstances for the better. And this optimistic vision that you have on your future, I don't know if you believe in the law of attraction, but it is I feel that very much the case. The things that you imagine, the things that you envision, they're gonna happen, and you being patient enough to welcome only the things that you feel like they're good for you, it is really the right decision that you have made so far. So let's see the last card, opposition. So different points of view, personal differences, season of communication, disharmony, also discontentment, this union. And what I see in here is like mostly this energy. You feel like you would want to go one way, but maybe your ex-partner or maybe someone that you were connected with, they saw things very differently from how you saw the future, how you saw your capabilities and what you really wanted to experience in this lifetime. But you realizing that and being very honest with yourself and also with your partner, because I saw that maybe it was initiated by you, or maybe even if it wasn't the case, it's something that you have you saw it coming. It wasn't something that came out of the blue. I see that so far being honest with yourself and with people that you're involved with, it is really a very good decision and a very good option that you have opted for. So in the month of February, just to recap, it's all about gaining enough information when it comes to allowing other people to enter your life, or maybe getting involved with someone. If you are maybe thinking about changing your place of residence, I see that there's going to be lots of planning in the month of February. And also when placing your money, I see that you don't want just to place it somewhere where it doesn't grow and there is nothing really that you are gaining out of it, but you are really thinking about getting your money to grow and getting in a more prosperous stage in your life. And I see that it is gonna happen for you, and it is gonna happen at the right time, but the decision that you have made already is the right one again. So this is what I see for you, my dear Pisces. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.